Hello, bonjour, guten tag, buenos dias, dobrý den, welcome to Mii Paintings. I'm Veronika Mii and today I have got very exciting project ahead of me because I'll be pouring on this wooden tray and I'll be creating beautiful bubbles on the bottom of my tray. I bought this in Kik, it's a cheap shop, it was €3. So this is just a cheap tray which I will try to turn into masterpiece. I'll be using all these beautiful rainbow colors. These colors are from Lucas Krill Studio. I buy these in local art shop. You'll have to search them online or use different brand, which you prefer. And I'll be mixing them with pouring medium. I'm gonna show you how I do it so you can create that too. Let's show you how I mix my cadmium yellow. I will put a little bit on the bottom of my plastic cup. I use yogurt cups which my children eat, and then I just keep the cups and use them later on. So I put a little bit on the bottom, and this time I will mix only tiny bit of colors because I won't need too much. So that's a tiny blob on the bottom of my cup. And then I've got this pouring medium which I mixed from PVA glue and distilled water. I mixed 60% of glue and 40% of water. That creates my pouring medium. And I'm gonna cover my color with pouring medium like this. So that's like 1 part of acrylic color and 2 parts of pouring medium. Let's mix it up very well. Now this seems a little bit too watery, so let's add a little more color in there, just a little blob. Perfect, that's it. This is the right consistency for my balloon stamps. So I'm gonna mix the rest of my colors and show you what to do. I'm using this masking tape. It's a cheap masking tape which I bought in local store, and I'm just gonna put it here like this to cover these edges. See? Perfect, so masking tape is on. Now I'm gonna pour this white base on the bottom of my tray and like spread it everywhere. So let's pour this yellow here on my, this is a plastic bag which I put in a bin, and it's good to cover your table with it, and then you can like make these nice stamps. So I put my yellow on my balloon and create this nice stamp. It doesn't look interesting right now, but I promise once you keep layering these colors on the top of each other, they will create a beautiful structure. This is the base coat, so it won't look that good at the beginning, but later on you'll create a beautiful abstraction. And I'll be piling all these colors on the top of each other. And you know what? I decided not to use the blue shades because it looks beautiful like this. So I'm just gonna use these flowery colors to create my beautiful tray. Perfect! So I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna let it dry for about a week. It needs to be completely dry before I do the next step. So see you soon. My pour is dry now and it looks very interesting, and some of you might want to keep it like this. That's completely fine, but I would like to embellish it with some amazing 3D bubbles, and for that I'm gonna start with drawing circles, and I'm gonna use my compasses for that. I'm gonna draw the ones which are on the top first, and then I'm gonna draw the ones which are hidden behind the top ones. And I changed my mind a little bit. I will try to paint this with dark colors, so I didn't have to put this masking tape on, but oh well. Sometimes I changed my mind, so I'm gonna take it off, peel it off. So let's decide where my first bubble will be. This place looks good, so perfect. My first bubble. I'm gonna show you little details so you can see that. This place looks nice as well. This will be beautiful. You can use any kind of compasses or plastic caps, whatever you prefer. Now I'm gonna show you how to paint a bubble like this, and for that I put a little bit of black, violet and mauve on my plastic cup, and I'm gonna mix it up a little bit to create this dark color which I use for my bubble. It needs to be quite dark, but I wanted to have a little bit of that purpley shade in my black. And this is the type of brush which I'm using. This is size 10. I buy my brushes in a local art shop. There's loads of brands online. Just searched, and I'm going to paint this dark edge here on these borders. You need to be quite quick with this, otherwise your acrylic color gets dry. Then I put my brush in water and I try to blend it like this. It looks like I put too much black in there, but it's okay. You can use just black, but I thought giving it a little bit of that purple shade will be nice. Then I'm gonna blend it. And when my dark color is dry, I'm gonna draw my reflection on the top, and for that I'll use this paint marker pen from Artistro. I will put the link down in the description box for you if you'll be interested. You could do this with white acrylic color and very thin brush, but this is an easy way for me how to do that. So I'm just gonna draw a nice little reflection here on the top of my bubble. Oops, I've got too much color on my tip. Let's wash it off. That's quite thick. I wanted to make thinner line, never mind. So something like this. It's a little bit tricky for me because my camera is in a way, but you'll get the point. Just a reflection here on the top, and also I'm gonna draw very thin reflection here on the bottom. Now I've got 2 and I'm gonna continue making many more and show you what to do next. Now I'm going to fill some of these blank spaces with dark color. I'm also going to paint these edges with dark color and it will create the 3D effect which I want. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of black, violet and mauve together and create a nice shade, dark shade, which I will put here on these edges. I might need to make like 2 layers of dark color to cover it. I think it will be perfect. So I finished my bubbles and now it's time for this edge. I would like to create a beautiful golden edge on my wooden tray, and for that I'm gonna use this mirror effect kit. I bought this in a local art shop. You can order loads of brands online. Just look for gold finish kit or something like that. And I'm gonna put this gluey thing on these edges and then I'm gonna put this golden foil on the top of it. It should stick to it and create a beautiful golden effect. So let's put this here like this, and I'm gonna use my brush and like create this golden edge. Glue pen is dry, so let's put some golden foil on it. I'm just gonna push like this. It will stick to the glue, sorry, and we'll see. And now it's time for last step. I'm gonna pour resin on the top of my bubbles, and for that I'll be using this 2-part resin from J-Diction. I will put the link down in the description box for you if you'll be interested. And this is easy peasy. You just mix 1 part of A and 1 part of B and that's it. So I've got this cup, 50 milliliters of part A and 50 milliliters of part B. Let's mix it up very well. These 2 parts needs to be mixed properly together. And let's pour it all in the middle. I'm gonna spread it everywhere into each corner. And let's use my torch and pop some of these bubbles. Perfect. And this is the result of my bubble tray, and I absolutely love the result. I love the resin finish, which created beautiful shine on the top of my bubbles and all these golden details. Perfect. I'm going to show you how I style it so you can see it in action. I want to put it in the corner of my art studio. So I've got my own cozy little place here with my special handmade tray. I'm gonna put my favorite orchid here. I love orchids, and maybe some candle with golden details, which will nicely match my special tray. So here you go. Here you've got your special piece. You can create so many amazing pieces out of acrylic pours. You can go absolutely wild and let your creativity be wild. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was inspirational for you. If you enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up or share it with your friends. You can also join my Facebook group, which is called Create With Me, and show us your beautiful art. Thank you very much for watching. I can't wait to see you again. Bye!